Well. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Hello. Welcome, everyone, to the energy of the spring equinox. Welcome to the gateway of light and rebirth, to the celebration of harmony, where day and night, my friends, light and shadow, for one fleeting moment, remain in perfect balance. This is when the gateway to transition opens, from winter sleep to clarity, hope, and rebirth. Yes, this is a time, my friends, when we remember. When we awaken, when we realize that a new chapter begins, that there's no such thing, my friend, as an ending, okay? When you experience an ending in your life, when things get difficult, you are being reminded that there's always a new beginning, that there's always a new cycle, that there's always a new chapter waiting for you to uncover it, waiting for you to experience it. All right, that's the energy of the rebirth, of the restart. Okay, that's right. We are reminded of it. Okay, I also feel like you are going to be remembering. You might be very nostalgic right now. Something from your past you might be remembering. You may be reminiscing about an energy, about a situation. Spirit is reminding you today that there is a restart, that a fresh new cycle is beginning for you. So, having said all that, see, there's a breakage. You may currently be feeling broken, all right? But it's like Spirit is reminding you that there's another match, that there's a fresh new start. It's giving me strong energy of the Ace of Wands, very passionate new beginning, okay? So whatever has ended, my friend, it's meant to end, okay? In order for this new cycle to begin, right? It's like this new cycle, this new start, this new project, this new idea could not have begun without previous ending of some sorts, okay? So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about today. Let's see what Spirit wants to address. I'm hearing the words address, so for some of you, you're going to literally be addressing something, or someone is going to be addressing something with you. Okay. You might be writing in someone's address. Okay. You might be looking at an address right now, but address is more of speaking, communicating. Okay, addressing something, saying something. There's an energy of communication here that I feel. Yes. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. Spirit, show us the energy that you want to discuss. Spirit wants to talk about new beginning, obviously, but more about speed, I feel. There's something about a speed. Thinking things taking off very fast in a very unexpected way. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. It is time to ask, I'm hearing from Spirit. It is time to ask. In what way, you may ask me? Well, instead of asking the traditional way, the more obvious way, I want this, or I need this, can I please have this? Ask in the form of I am blank, I have blank. So ask, my friend, for what you want in the present tense. Clearly ask for what you want. What is it that you want from life? Where do you want to be today, tomorrow, and forever? Okay? That's right. It's time to ask, my friend. Do not shy away, but ask in the present tense, as if you already have it. Okay? So let's see. Let's see. Wow. Whale song. Listen to some uplifting music, uplifting words, uplifting sounds, resonating. You're going to be resonating, my friend, with a particular address. You're going to be resonating with a particular song. Number 61 may mean something to you. That's number 7. The big whale. Wow. There's an energy of compassion for some of you. And I feel like you're going to be telling someone, I am resonating with how you feel. I'm resonating with somewhere that you have been. There's an energy of resonating, being familiar with a particular problem, being familiar with a particular situation. Letter W may mean something to you. You're breaking free from some sort of an obstacle. Yes, in the past there has been a blockage, there has been a wall, but it's like the bubble. There's something about a bursting bubble that I feel here. The bubble is bursting open. Okay? You are being released. You may have been feeling like the whale, you know? You may have been feeling a certain way. I'm hearing the sound is healing you. So if you are, my friend, listening to some sort of a sound, music, it's really helping you to detach from some sort of a problem, some sort of an obstacle. Look at this. We just had a new moon, right? In Pisces yesterday. Look at this. You have a new beginning. You are bursting open, my friend. You are overcoming some sort of an obstacle, some sort of a wall, some sort of a challenge. That's what I feel here. New maiden, new beginning. It's like the bubble is bursting open. There's some sort of a truth that's coming out as well. Some sort of a blockage. You're becoming aware, I'm hearing from Spirit, of some sort of a blockage that maybe you yourself have put on yourself, you know, on your life. Whatever this blockage is, whatever this problem is, whatever it is that you have been resonating with, you know, per se, the bubble is breaking, you know, there's a truth coming out. Let's get some more. I want to pick from this deck. Letter M, letter W may mean something to you, okay? But you have a new beginning, my friend. Because it's like finally something, some sort of a wall is crashing down. It's bursting open, literally, with the whale song being here and the bubble. It's like, no more, okay? Spirit. What do you want to talk about? Something is coming to the surface. Something that has been in a bubble, something that you could not have access to in the past, I'm hearing. You finally have access to it. You have felt in a bubble, my friend. I felt like whoever you are, you have, especially with the obstacles being here, you have felt restricted, confined, stuck energy, okay? And the bubble is finally bursting open and it's like you're becoming free. You're finally experiencing freedom. Let's see for the collective spirit. One more. Yes, I feel like you're going to be seeing the truth. Yeah, I feel like you have been stuck in some sort of a mindset, some sort of a bubble. Let's see. Synchronicity. Wow. There's an energy of a perfect time here that I feel. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a progress here. Something is falling. Seeing the fallen leaves here. There's an energy of surrender that I feel here. Because again, it's like you don't have any other choice. There's no other choice. There's an energy that needs to fall, that needs to be released. You may have literally fallen to your knees. Okay. Balanced energy, the yin and the yang. The light and the shadow. That's what we're seeing. You're surrendering to your shadow. Okay. I want to read from the book about this synchronicity. I'm kind of curious. I feel the energy of falling, releasing obstacles, finally working with your shadow, if I can say it that way, facing your shadow, coming together. Let's see number 6. Moment collector. Spiritual detective. Interesting. Part of reclaiming wonder is about remembering that synchronicity is the language of nature. Synchronicity is the wink from energy itself that you are on the right path. Yes, you are on the right path, my friend. If we weren't, the clues wouldn't line up so beautifully. Coincidences don't give source the credit it deserves. As your sense of wonder develops, more moments of synchronicity tend to appear in your world and in the world. Breadcrumbs are directly tied to synchronicity. You're going to track your clues and note your treasures. When we track our breadcrumbs, those moments of synchronicity, of magic and manifestation, we begin to recognize just how often we are interacting with the divine. We chart and track the precedent, so that in the moments of despair, we'll remember that we have help, that source shows up. So my friend, today, track your synchronicities, okay? And if you don't collect any, try making a list of any you might have already experienced in your life. So there's a strong energy here. You may have been seeing a lot of synchronicities, a lot of clues from spirit that you're on the right path. Not only that, but you're about to overcome some sort of an obstacle in your life. And for someone here, especially with the resonating appearing here, it's like whoever you are watching, you're going to be saying, yes, I'm resonating with this message. Because I have been seeing indeed synchronicities, okay? I have been seeing clues that I am indeed on the right path, the light and the shadow, being on the path towards light. You are on the path to new beginning, okay? That's really what is happening here. That's the energy that I feel, okay? Wow. Let me move the cards around a bit, okay? It's like there's this energy of reassurance from spirit that you're on your way out, that the bubble is about to burst, that you're about to have this new beginning. Yes, that's what I feel here. Let's see what the tarot has to say. friend, you might be living in Australia actually, okay? Because for us, where I am, we are experiencing the energy of the spring equinox. But if you are in Australia, as an example, you might be right now experiencing fall equinox, okay? So which is literally what I'm seeing here, okay? So indeed, you might be from Australia, my friend, okay? Whoever you are. But the strong energy of freedom here, flexibility that I feel here. You're finally able to move. You may have been wondering whether or not you are on the right path. Yes, you are. Okay. Things meant to happen that way. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what else. What the tarot has to say about this energy. Wow, look at this moon energy. 8 of chalices, 8 of cups. Yes, you are on the path, my friend. You are on the right path. Seriously. You may have been experiencing obstacles. Obstacles that you yourself have initiated in the past, if I can say it that way. Because of the decisions that you have made in the past, may I add, okay? But ultimately, I feel like you are being guided to venture out. You are being guided to move on, to move away of the 8 of chalices being here. You are being guided to go elsewhere. And it has to do ultimately with your happiness. Okay? Some of you, you're going to be taking a trip. There's also this strong energy here of walking in the forest, daily walks, I'm hearing. Some of you guys will be literally taking daily walks. And it's something that you're only started doing. Maybe this is something that you have never practiced before. Okay? With the synchronicity energy here, I'm also seeing someone walking, enjoying the scenery of the fall. Okay? You might be listening to some sort of a sound or sounds. Pay attention, my friend, to what you hear. Okay? I feel like Spirit is trying to communicate with you while you are walking, while you are enjoying your daily walks. Okay? Pay attention to the sounds that you hear. Okay? It's going to give you an answer how to overcome an obstacle. Okay? Right as I'm saying it, I'm seeing the champion energy here. Leo energy. How to overcome some sort of a wall. How to come out victorious. Okay? Wow. For some of you, you have someone returning. There's an energy of a return here. I feel like a cycle. There's something about a cycle. This person is hoping for another cycle. This may be someone who has walked away from you, has detached from you. They're hoping for a new beginning. Okay? This person may be a singer. They may send you a song, with the whale song being here. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is your energy. So it's like, pay attention to signs. Pay attention to what spirit, what angels, your ancestors are trying to communicate to you. Okay? Pay attention, my friend. I ultimately feel like nature is communicating with you. Okay? Strong letter C in your reading today. Where should I begin? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Where should I begin? It's not making sense to me. Something may not have been making sense to you. That's why you have been holding back. There's an energy of limitation here, okay? I feel like you may have been feeling limited, maybe with your thoughts or with what's going on around you. This is on your perception. At the same time, I feel like you have been holding on energetically to some sort of a wall, okay? You may not realize it, okay? But the bottom line here is for you to start paying attention to the synchronicities, to the signs, you know, to the voices that you hear. And you're going to be victorious, you know. You may have been holding back out of fear of communication, of moving, of traveling. There's again a strong energy of movement here. Moving on, moving away. My friend, do not be afraid to ask for what you want. If you want victory, if you want success with the Six of Scepters being here, do not hold yourself back. Do not be limited with your thoughts or with your words. Shoot it. Be a sharpshooter. Tell exactly what it is that you want. There's really no limitation, my friend. There's no such thing as limitation of this is only what is for me. This is only what I deserve. This is only what I can have. No. This is, my friend, the devil in disguise, okay? Do not keep yourself stuck in the energy of not enough, you know? Be a sharpshooter. Ultimately, I feel like you're going to start listening. You're going to start paying attention. There's an energy of paying attention here as well. You're going to start paying attention, my friend. And I feel like ultimately, you're going to move away from the energy of there isn't enough to holding on to the belief system that yes, I can have it, that yes, this is mine. That's what I feel here. What else? Yes, look at this. Queen of Wands energy. Beautiful energy, my friend. I'm seeing you succeeding. I'm seeing you taking action. I'm seeing you being in power and in charge of your life, of where it is that you're going, what it is that you want to do. Okay? Hold on, my friend, to the belief that you can be whoever it is that you want to be. You know, today, tomorrow, and forever. Seriously. The golden shield, right? The golden nugget. I'm seeing you going after success. I'm seeing you going after what it is that you want. For some of you, I'm seeing a new beginning for you when it comes to you traveling, you know, visiting many towns, many cities. For some of you, even different countries. Okay, I'm seeing you traveling. I'm seeing you being on the move. Okay? Seriously. Whatever has been keeping you stuck with the wall energy being here, you're overcoming this energy, I feel. Okay? The world order, yes, it's coming to an end. This is a cycle that is literally wrapping up. Okay? There's a change and a shift of energy when it comes to the conservator. In the past, I feel like you have been holding back from making a move, from being seen for some of you, because of energy of limitation, limitations, limiting beliefs. Okay, now the cycle is coming to an end, and you're actually, my friend, holding on, will be holding on to the vision that yes, you can do something, that yes, this is what I want, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, this is who I want to be, so on and so forth. Okay, that's what I feel is happening here. Yeah, it's like you're changing. Power and authority of Fairy Queen of Swords energy. There's a change when it comes to your third eye chakra, your voice, your speech, what you speak, what you say, what you think. But there's also this energy of synchronicity, the fire energy coming together with the air energy. It's like the actions matching my words, my thoughts matching my actions. Get my point here? That's what creates movement with the Eight of Wands being here. Okay, two forces coming together. Two forces coming together in unity, may I add. Okay. The Queen of Fire, the Queen of Air. You know, it's not only words or thoughts, but it's action. And both of these energies, my friend, is what is creating this movement. You're implementing, my friend, there's a balance here between the air and fire. And this energy is creating movement. There's no more holding back or holding on. Okay? There's purely action and movement. Yeah, for some of you, these obstacles had to do with your thoughts. Your thoughts have not been matching your actions. For others of you, it's like your actions were not matching your words and your thoughts. Please take it out, resonates, but that's what I'm seeing here. But there's no more. Remember, this is coming to an end. Finally, there's a balance being restored, and I feel like you're ultimately taking action. And I'm hearing you saying, yes, this is making sense. Because it is. It's like there has been an obstacle, there has been a wall in the past, and because there has been this mismatch of energy, you know, ultimately. Yes, you're taking action, you're on the move. You are no longer holding on to some sort of a difficult past life situation, if I can say it that way. You're no longer holding back, holding on because of your past, you know, or holding on to your past. You're on the move, my friend, the journeyman. Yes, you are on the move. For some of you, it has to do with work, career, traveling, moving, being seen, being acknowledged, being and feeling, you know, appreciated. Yeah, because you're going after your happiness, my friend. Yes, that's what I was mentioning earlier. You're detaching from the sadness, regret, fear, whatever it happens to be, and you're going after your happiness. That's ultimately what it is. And that's what I'm seeing for the collective. Okay, let's see. Let's get your final message. Yeah. Yes, the bubble is bursting. There's an energy of escape as well that I feel here. Your name may be Scarlet. You might be dealing with Scarlet. You're not longer going to be collecting obstacles, problems, issues from your past. Some of you literally, I feel like you're going to be decluttering, okay? Or you're currently decluttering your home, your life. Seriously, you're on the move. What else, Spirit? The whale is pretty big if you think about it, right? For some of you, I feel like you might be losing weight. You're thinking about losing weight. And now it's like you're taking action with the Queen of Wands being here. Up until now, you have been holding on, only thinking about it, reminiscing maybe about it. But now it's like you're taking action. Okay, let's see what else. Workout. Yeah, for some of us, I just glanced. Now, this is what I saw, workout. For some of you, literally, I feel like you're going to be working out. You're going to be moving, you know. Let's see. Let's see what else. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. Yeah, for some of you, you might be doing pretty well for yourself, you know, whoever you are. And I feel like Spirit has been guiding you to make someone else's, to help make someone else's life better, you know. Whoever you are, my friend, you know what to do, okay? So today, my friend, reach out to someone who is doing it tough. In my experience, bringing some light and love to someone else makes me feel so much better. Try to practice this each and every day. So, bring joy with you wherever you go. Okay? It's also an energy here of having an outlook, having a particular outlook in life. You know, having a happy outlook, if I can say it that way, you know. It's very important to feel it, you know, as well. It's like if you feel good, if you exude that energy of positivity, other people will literally pick up your energy and they will start feeling positive themselves, you know. There's an energy of lifting up one another here, you know. Yeah, great things never come from comfort zones, my friend. I've been mentioning this quote the other readings. Yeah, I feel like ultimately you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You have been doing something. You have been holding on to something for a very long time, and it's time right now. It's like you're coming to this realization, I need to let this go. In order for my life to change, in order for me to be happy, I need to do something that I'm not comfortable doing, okay? So my friend, get comfortable being uncomfortable, okay? In my experience, it is the discomfort that real change, it is in my experience, it is in the discomfort that real change starts to occur. We need to learn to sit with it, feel it, and be okay with it, okay? So I sometimes feel uncomfortable, and I know that this is where growth will come from. Yes, so you might not be feeling comfortable being on the move. You might not be comfortable walking long distances, whatever it happens to be for you. But I feel like Spirit is calling you. Ultimately, Spirit is calling you to go somewhere, to do something. And it ultimately has to do with your happiness. Spirit wants to help you to reach your happiness, okay? But it's like you need to, for some of you, you need to step out of your comfort zone. you know. Maybe you need to reach out to someone and you don't feel comfortable doing that. Whatever it happens to be, whatever this discomfort is for you, is ultimately what's going to lead you to the happiness that you have been seeking all along. Okay? Seriously. Again, with the whale song, the bubble, you have been very comfortable in this bubble to a certain degree. And in order for you to experience the happiness that you so dearly desire, this bubble needs to break. You need to come out of this bubble, out of this comfort zone. Okay? That's where the freedom is. That's where the happiness is. Okay? Whether you realize it or not. Okay? Do it now, my friend. Sometimes later becomes never. Exactly. So, work out, my friend, what your priorities are. What is important to you? Yes, like I was saying earlier, what is it that you want? Stop putting it off and saying, I'll do it this when. If it really means something to you, do it now. Okay? The decision is yours. If it really means something to you, do it now. So today, my friend, do something that you have been putting off. And that will feel good to you. Thank you so much, everyone. Sending you peace, love, and abundance. All the best. Health and wealth until next time. Take care.